Hello again. It's 9:30 on a Tuesday morning. Out on the beach. Ward is off getting some water from the water station inside the National Seashore. Took the motorcycle and some water bottles with him. He'll be back in a bit. And let's see what we got here. All this stuff that washed up a while back is slowly moving its way up the shore. So you can actually walk on the sand over by the water without tripping over this stuff. Eventually I think it will move its way up the shore. I think when we first came there was this stuff right along the dunes there, so as the tide gets higher it gets pushed up further and further, and I don't know, eventually rots away, I guess. You can see some of the man-o-wars that washed up very likely last night. This one here. They're such a pretty blue, and they've got like a rainbow of colors in them too. I'm going to zoom in on this. Check that out. Isn't that wacky? And that thing will actually hurt you. It'll sting you, the tendrils on it. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, check this out. We call these guys the Air Force. I don't know if you can see them. It's the pelicans when they're flying. They fly in a big line. Yesterday we saw about, I don't know, 20 or 30 of them all flying along. They're out there, right along the water. Up in the air a little bit, and back down again. Sometimes they get closer to shore, and you can see them better. Oops, zoom back out. And go for a walk along the beach. And here's one of our little bird friends. There you see him. He's shopping for something to eat. I don't know where he went. There he is. Okay, forget that. Just walking along the beach. Sometimes we got seashells washing up, sometimes just the man-o-wars, sometimes there's these cabbage head jellyfish things. Here's some more of these blue man-o-war. You come out here some days and the beach is just littered with them. They're just everywhere. They show up more in the cool weather, so in the summertime when people are swimming, they're out further out in the ocean, so they're not bothering people. But in the spring and the winter, I guess, you got the man-o-wars coming up. So we noticed coming through the ranger station, they've got a chart of all these different things to watch for, and so they say the man-o-wars right now are moderate. So that's one of the things they list to watch for when you're on the beach. And you know, the tide and whatever. Birds, 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 birds. I don't see the herons as much now. When we first got here, Scruffy, our favorite heron, was always hanging out by wherever the fishermen were. But I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he went somewhere else or what. We see the pelicans more now than the herons. And these little guys are always hopping around the beach, scurrying about. And you got the terns over here. Get closer to them without them flying away. I'll zoom in those guys. They're just kind of sitting. Not doing much. Oh, the water's coming in. So the wind isn't very bad today. It's hardly even noticeable. You'll always get something on the shore. There's always going to be some kind of wind. But it's not that gale force wind that we had yesterday and the day before. It's overcast today, for now anyways. Around 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon, it's supposed to clear up and be sunny. The tower that got put in, you can't even see it. It really is over here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. You can kind of see the bottom of the tower there, but can't see the top. So visibility at the moment is fairly poor, but we don't need to see anything anyway. Oh, there's the Air Force again. I don't know if you can really see them or not. Oh, there, I can see them in the screen. Okay. And what else are we finding? Well, we got stuff that washes up, you know, branches, trees. This branch must have been living in the water for a while. It's kind of furry. And there's the road to get in. It's kind of twisty going around the dunes. I guess they don't want the wind to travel right through. They want to kind of make a dune break there, so they kind of S's out. All in the name of preserving the seashore. Oh, look at this. Horsey hooves. We had horses on the beach the night we showed up, Sunday night. There's the horse prints. And they went down the seashore this way. These holes that are in the sand here making a line, that's the barrier for the cars. No cars go past that mark, except the rangers, of course, when they need to drive down the beach. But this is the spot. It goes down for about a mile to another set of these poles, except that other set marks the edge of the National Seashore, the Padre Island National Seashore. So we are in the Padre Island National Seashore, and we can park here for free as long as we've got our seashore pass. If you go on the other side, it's free parking. You don't need free parking, free camping. You don't need a pass. But the access road to it, either you go around the posts that are sometimes in the water, or through a little passageway that has really loose sand, or you use the access road way on the other side, like 10 miles down the beach. And the sand there is really loose. So I don't really want to do that. Plus, we use the seashore pass to go in and dump the septic and get potable water. Well, not potable, sorry. It is potable, but we don't use it for that. It's water for washing and stuff, and that's what Ward's doing right now. He's going, it's about 5 miles away, going to get some water. So, lots of times these birds are up on the posts. See if we can zoom in, check them out. See? There we go. Bird on a post. Bird, bird, bird. Lots of birds on posts. All the way down to the end. That was cool. Cinematography there. Zooming out as I move. Okay, so if we go across this barrier, well, a lot of people will come here, park the car right along the edge of these posts here, and then go for a walk down the beach on this side. It's less disturbed by traffic, so there's a little more wildlife here. Check this guy out. He's one of the cool birds. I like his beak. In a Darwinian mode, like who the heck ever invented that beak? Very long needle-like with a hook on the end, or a curve. He's a cool bird. Run, run, run. Run, run. And off he goes. Okay, we're going to go through this foliage, I suppose. Here, over to the water. Or close by the water, anyway. See what else is out here. Got these tiny, tiny little seashells. Where is that? Can't see it. I'm not finding it. That's wacky, I gotta get used to this. There we go. I see it now. There we go. Tiny little seashell. They come in packs a lot of times. You see a whole bunch of them in one area when they wash up. But they don't seem to be washing up at the moment. It's like there's different times depending on the wind and the wave action and whatever else is happening out there. Different things wash up at different times. And we don't have any of the shells really washing up. We got wood, driftwood, drifting about. There's some more birds. And they're just hanging about doing bird things. Not a lot happening right now. And it's still early, so I'm not babbling yet. Later in the day, maybe I'll go for a walk with this camera and I'll babble some more. Just not in a yappity mood first thing in the morning. Well, there's not too much out here. I think I'm gonna end this little clip later.